What's up, boxing fans? Y'all back with Prince Can with all boxing broadcasts. And I'm starting a new segment this week called What Happened in Boxing This Week. And on this segment, I just kind of like touch everything that happened on boxing and everything. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I'm still trying to get everything together. I'm gonna have better shows than this. I'm gonna switch headphones for a minute. Let's see. Ah, yeah. Okay, there we go. So, like I said, I'm starting a new segment to where I could, well, I just want to touch on everything that happened in boxing for the week. So, that's what I'm going to do this video from George Kambosos' fight to his call out with Richardson Hitchins to Keyshawn Davis, man, everybody. This whole week been crazy and so let me play the intro and then we go get up in here. Welcome to the channel.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody really. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat your children. Praise be to Allah.
What you want, what you need. Ready to do the stats at lightning speed. It's the All Boxing Broadcast. It's the All Boxing Broadcast. The lady can trending up. Don't forget about Aaron saying in the cut. Don't think it's your average podcast. It's the All Boxing Broadcast. ABB, 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 ABB. Don't think it's your average podcast. It's the All Boxing Broadcast. ABB, 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 ABB. Don't think it's your average podcast. It's the All Boxing Broadcast.
Welcome to All Boxing Broadcast.
Yeah, so welcome to All Boxing Broadcast. I'm Prince Can. And we're gonna start the segment off with my boy George Kambosos going up to 140 and getting a win. And it was very impressive. I rock with George Kambosos. I love his style from in the ring to out the ring to his personality. Everything about him is a good thing. So, and then after the fight, pretty much he called out Richardson Hitchins. Why do I be calling that man Richardson Hitchins? I don't know. I ain't got no sense. But Africa, everybody call him Africa. I'm gonna call him Africa. So pretty much after the fight, he calls out Africa and pretty much like let's just play it.
You got a message for Richardson Hitchins?
I see you soon. I know you're going to get a little bit of confidence from today, but you ain't anything like that. So very soon, I'll come back to New York, come back to Las Vegas. I'll take your belt. I know you hate that 10 pound with IBF, so it's going to be great for me. Let's go. You better not run. Fight me like he did today.
So now, as I listen to what he's saying, and he's pointing out the fact that Richard got the IBF, but IBF always enforced the 10-pound rule and everything, and he's pretty much, man. Listen, Kambosos know the art of war. He's pretty much already like adapting to the mind games, if you ask me, and not saying the mind games in a bad way, just pretty much like yeah, I already know that you are uncomfortable with the 10 pound because as I'm looking at this clip, as you look at this clip, George Kambosos, he looks small for 140. Like he's small at 135. So that was my problem with it. It was like, oh man, I gotta see how he gonna look at 140 because he's already a smaller fighter at 135. So then for him to pursue the IBF is a great thing because he it's out of war. He already familiar with the 10-pound weight class. He know that they're gonna come in the ring. Let's see, 140. So about 150 or lower. He can handle that. I like that. What do I know? I'm just a tomato can. I like that. That's pretty cool if you ask me. Um, so, but for him just even stating that and just saying that is a great thing. What do I know? I'm just a tomato can. So, I mean, I would like to see this fight, and I think this would be a great fight. I think this would be a great fight at 140. So my question to the viewers are: can George Kambosos redeem himself and my bad, and just kind of like get back to 140 and then get back in the groove and 140, get in the mix, maybe get another Teofimo shot or whatever. Beat Teofimo again, in my opinion. I'm just telling you the can. And move on and still just be the great champion that he's already showed to be. Uh, I'm loving this fight. I'm just loving this fight. Richard Hitchison, I don't think that he's a walk in the park. I'm not gonna say that. You know, but like I said, 10 pound weight classes. They have weight classes for a reason. So, y'all, yeah, I'm not gonna do this show very long tonight. I'm just gonna kind of skim past it because I'm still trying to like get the feel of it and everything. But this is a segment that I want to start doing um, every Sunday, mainly because the fights happen from Friday to Saturday or whatever, and I can touch on everything that happened throughout the week, from the trash talk on Twitter to the trash talk on social media to the upcoming fights to what just happened. Well, I know I'm just a tomato can, but let's go to the next.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody with me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
What you want, what you need. Ready to do the stats at lightning speed. It's the All Boxing broadcast. It's the All Boxing broadcast. The name can trending up. Don't forget about Arizona in the cut. Don't think it's your average podcast. It's the All Boxing broadcast. ABB, 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 ABB. Don't think it's your average podcast. It's the All Boxing broadcast. ABB, 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 ABB. Don't think it's your average podcast. It's the All Boxing broadcast.
Welcome to All Boxing Broadcast.
Yeah. So, all right. So now I guess this brings us to Jesus Ramos, my man. Ramos did a great show from off of a long layoff. It was great. It was excellent. And me and the guy was on. We was talking, and we was like, "Dang man, he got to get the stoppage, man." Not because like he was in trouble, but because he called himself the best, and we think he's great, and then we just looking like, hey man, you got to do something right here. But a lot of people probably didn't know that this was a replacement 3-week, a 3-week replacement fight. So, they got to look at that too, making them adjustments in 3 weeks after you'd have been training for this fighter, that fighter, that fighter, this fighter, and you got that fighter on your mind and all that. But he did good nevertheless. Came through, got the stoppage. What do I know? I'm just a tomato can. So now I guess the question is, what's next? What's next? You can post them in the comments, and we can elaborate on it. But what's next for Ramos? You know what I'm saying? What's next? What do we have next? And I'm breezing past everything because yeah. So then we had my boy. Oh man, Sebastian Fundora. Man, bro was rocking. Now, he had a long layoff also from the Tim Tszyu fight, where the fight got stopped and all that. I believe his fight was pretty much like right at a year layoff. But he also got the stoppage. I felt like once he established his jab, once he established his range to use his jab, then he could use his jab and do what he had to do and capitalize and all that. And but my thing was, and like I said, I know it was a long layoff, but like as tall as he is, I was just like watching that fight. I was like, man, why you can't get that jab? Get that jab in there. Get that jab. Booker was running around. Booker was doing great. Not running around, not in a bad way. Booker was using the ring, trying to get him off of establishing his jab or his range, and until he got caught. And boy, the Inferno Tower did his thing. So then after the fight, people was asking what's next. And then we had Xander Zayas. Xander Zayas wanted to do a face-off. So Xander Zayas like, hey, man, I want to fight you. And I think that this would be a great fight. But what do I know? I'm just a tomato can. I think that this would be a great fight for both. Xander Zayas been moving up, doing great. He's been rocking. But a lot of people felt like he haven't had the test or the fight or whatever. And people want to know, hey man, is Zion really like that, or is he one of the ones that, just yeah. What do I know? I'm just a tomato can. I want to know y'all thoughts on it. And yeah. So, and I guess I wouldn't call this the star segment of the tonight, but what I would do is say that I guess this is the last part of tonight. I just want to kind of talk about Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin De Los Santos. Yeah. So if y'all missed it, Edwin, all the news reports came out earlier in the week saying that Edwin and Frank Martin was going to fight, and so then Edwin went on the show and kind of like was like, nah, that's not true, that's not happening. So then Edwin called out Keyshawn. So then Keyshawn pretty much was like missing in action for a little minute, and people was getting worried like, man, what Keyshawn? Keyshawn always talking that trash and this and that, and where he at, man? Is he gonna answer? Is he gonna respond? Is he gonna rock? What it is? So Keyshawn finally did respond. So wait, my boy Edwin came out and said, it seems that you forgot my name in our conversation before fighting with Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was pretty much like, well, where Keyshawn? Keyshawn ain't gonna respond. Not Keyshawn. Keyshawn, the biggest man, won't smoke with everybody. So Keyshawn did finally respond. Keyshawn like, hey, bro, I ain't got time to talk. Hey, put that pen to the paper. You feel me? And let's get it. He like, sign that. Yeah, sign that. We gonna see what's popping. I ain't got time for all that talking. Sign the paperwork. I sent it. What you gonna do? Calling bluff being called, all that good stuff. So, all the boxer fans like, okay, it's alive. Keyshawn not dead. So then my boy Edwin was like, let go. You feel me? Like, ain't no hole in my blood. No hole in my blood. So now I guess we waiting to see, because they both done talk they talk. They both done talk they trash. Keyshawn told him, hey, the paperwork should be on your desk. Go sign it. Don't talk to me. Go sign it. I don't want to talk to you. So, hey, what do I know? I'm just a tomato can. I think this would be a great fight. I guess I had to touch on that subject too. I think this would be a great fight. Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin De Los Santos. Okay, so Keyshawn, right? Let me fix this a little bit just so I can speak on that. The thing, Keyshawn Davis, you know he in the camp with Shakur Stevenson, their boys, their homeboys, and all that good stuff. And Edwin did pretty much. Edwin did pretty. I wouldn't say pretty good, but that was Shakur Stevenson worst performance. A lot of people have said. What do I know? I'm just a tomato can. So Edwin, so for Keyshawn to pursue this, because wait. Shakur kept on saying, "Hey, tell Tank to fight Elwin. Tell Tank to fight Elwin," which I'm not going. Today ain't my day to do any um biasness. So he was like, "Well, tell him to fight. Tell him to fight." So Shakur feel like this is some good competition. Elwin, I felt like Elwin had a great game plan versus Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, being that he displayed a lot of his defense and not a lot of offense, I feel like Edwin did a great job in not allowing him to display so much defense by not going in there reckless. But what do I know? I'm just a tomato can. And I know we all see styles make fights. So, with that being said, Keyshawn and Edwin, that should be a banger. And I don't, now listen. When I say banger, I don't mean that these guys going to come in here just recklessly being, reckless or whatever, for lack of better. I just feel like both of them power punchers. Both of them are skilled. Shoot. Wow. This will be a good one. Shit. I ain't even thought about it. Wait. This should be a good one. Hold up. And then you got Bomac. Gonna probably share. Bomac gonna be in Keyshawn corner. Bomac get the formula of a fighter. Bomac gonna rock. Then you got Elwin. Elwin Trent, I don't know his name. I'm sorry. Oh man, because they, like I say, they had the perfect plan for Shakur Stevenson, and I think if Shakur wasn't a favorite, I feel like Edwin versus Shakur or Shakur versus Edwin would have been a draw. What do I know? I'm just a tomato can. Wow, wait. I gotta think about this. So yeah, you're gonna have Bomac with the strategy, right? With the way to beat Edwin. Because one thing that I learned about Bomac, if he know enough about you and he training the fighter for you, everything that can be capitalized will be capitalized. But what do I know? I'm just a tomato can. Ooh, shoot. So that's what Edwin gonna have to watch out for. Bomac watching Shakur versus Edwin, and like this what I would have told Shakur. Like in his mind, I'm not saying that Bomac ever said nothing like that, because people like to. But in his mind, he'd be like, "This is what I was trying to tell. This is what I was hoping Shakur did." Or this was, and Shakur had a bad hand, and Edwin had a bad hand. Wow, oh Lord, this might be better than we think. Keyshawn versus Edwin. Wow, this might be a whole hell of a lot better than we think. What do I know? I'm just speaking. I hope the fight happens. I'm not gonna give no predictions till it's closer to the fight. I got to see them boys talk. I got to see them rock. Keyshawn Davis in my opinion, sometimes I feel like he's too big for the for 135. I feel like he's big for 140. Maybe even. I think Keyshawn could be at 47. He coming at 157. Yeah. What do I know? I'm just a tomato can, but dang, I think this would be a great fight. What do I know? I'm just a tomato can. Dang. So, yeah, like I said, I wasn't staying on here long. I just wanted to kind of get a couple of thoughts out because this is going to be a new segment that I do. I'm going to come on every Sunday from now on. Y'all rock with me? Yeah. I'm just a tomato can, and I'm out this thing.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody rooting. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat your children. Pray to be the Allah.
What you need, bringing you the stats at lightning speed. It's the All Boxing Broadcast. It's the All Boxing Broadcast. The main can, trending up. Don't forget about everything in the cut. Don't think it's your average podcast. It's the All Boxing Broadcast. ABB. Don't think it's your average podcast. It's the All Boxing Broadcast. ABB. Don't think it's your average podcast. It's the All Boxing Broadcast.
Welcome to All Boxing Broadcast.
All right, and I'm out here.